Your sister met someone from your past. What she revealed about you is dangerous. Archangel Michael says, listen carefully to this urgent revelation before it's too late. A storm of truth has been set into motion, and the center of it is your sister, holding a conversation with someone you thought was gone forever. What was said between them will not only leave you breathless, but could very well reshape your entire reality from this moment on. Something was exchanged, not just words, but power. This meeting did not happen by chance, it was calculated, crafted, and now that the secret is out, you are standing at the edge of a massive turning point. The person your sister spoke with remembers you vividly, but what they've learned through her changes everything. You've been watched quietly from the shadows, not just recently, but for years. The puzzle pieces are beginning to move, and the revelation has created a tremor strong enough to bring down everything fake around you. Your sister's words weren't random, they were soaked in personal history, pain, and betrayal. A name from the past was spoken, one you haven't dared to utter in a long time. That name carries weight, secrets, and a dangerous connection to an unfinished chapter that is now being reopened. What your sister said to this person could place you directly in the middle of a firestorm, one that was waiting patiently to be reignited. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The person from your past is someone you never truly got closure with. They carried unspoken hurt, and all they needed was a match to light the fire. Your sister unknowingly provided it. And now, everything is moving quickly toward confrontation, exposure, and decisions that cannot be undone. There's a reason you felt uneasy the last time you looked at your sister. Her energy had shifted, not from guilt, but from the burden of knowing something too big for her to carry alone. She wasn't supposed to say it, but she did, and now the storm is coming. This is not just a reunion, it's a reawakening of betrayal and forgotten truth. The things said about you were meant to provoke, designed to unlock pain buried deep in the heart of someone who once loved you. That person now walks with knowledge they were never supposed to hold. The warning signs have already started, even if you haven't recognized them. Objects moving, strange messages, cold glances, all are symptoms of a spirit disturbed by recent revelations. What was buried in the past is now alive, angry, and inching its way toward your present life. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Archangel Michael says, your protection is being summoned not only from heaven but from ancestors who now know what has been unsealed. You are not alone, though the betrayal came from someone close. The divine is now circling your name for intervention. But time is not your friend in this matter. There's more. Your sister didn't tell you about the second meeting. Yes, after the first conversation, she was contacted again, this time with pressure. She didn't expect the intensity, but now she's deep in something far beyond her control. The person from your past isn't looking for peace, they're looking for a chance to make you feel what they once felt. They now believe that justice must be served, not legally, but emotionally and spiritually. Their goal is to shake your world until your secrets are no longer yours. Inside your sister's phone is a recording, a voice message that mentions your name, your mistakes, and a hidden part of your story that was never meant to be exposed. That file has not yet been sent, but the person is waiting for one signal, one confirmation, before releasing it. That message could explode your name across circles you never expected. Type Amen to get blessing 822. Your face may feel calm, but your spirit already knows the disturbance that has been released. You've felt the shift in the air, the intensity of dreams, and the sudden flashbacks that make no sense. That's because your energy is being pulled backward, dragged into a dimension of memory that you hoped was closed forever. There is still a way to stop this, but you must act fast. A mirror in your house has already reflected an energy that isn't yours. It's the lingering presence of that past person's aura, hovering near the edge of manifestation, ready to appear. What your sister revealed wasn't just information, it was pain rewrapped and presented as truth. And even if it came from a place of confusion, the damage has already started. You're going to feel the fallout in your relationships, your name, and your reputation. This person has already made a list, not of things they want, but people they will contact. You are number one. But there are others involved now, watching from the outside, choosing when to step and reveal the layer of this dark chain reaction. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Comment, I believe, if you can feel something is shifting. You might be wondering how your sister found this person. It wasn't her intention at first, but she was shown a photo, an old one, a flash from the past. That photo was bait, and once she responded, the conversation began, leading to the devastating moment of truth. They told her things only you and that person should know. That made her trust them, even though her instincts were screaming. That moment of weakness opened the gate for a disaster that now races toward your life like wildfire. You'll notice people looking at you differently soon. They won't say it out loud, but they've heard whispers, some half-truths, some outright lies. It won't be long before someone brings it up in a way that catches you off guard. Your sister thought she was being helpful. She believed this was a path to healing. But what she didn't realize was that she gave ammunition to someone who was only pretending to seek peace, someone with a deep-rooted need for revenge. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, the clock has started ticking. A countdown has been initiated in the spirit realm. You are in the window of divine reaction. Either you respond in time, or things unfold without your control. There is a diary involved, your diary. Pages from your past that were torn out and hidden are now in someone else's hands. A woman from your past kept them, and now your sister gave her the key she needed to connect the dots. This woman has not forgiven you, despite the time that has passed. She smiled through it all, but deep within, she crafted a strategy. Your sister's words helped her sharpen it, and now she's preparing to execute the next move. A call is coming, not to your phone, but to someone close to you. This call will reference an event you've never spoken about in public, but it's been found, traced, and ready to be exposed in front of someone who trusted you. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Comment, Archangel protect me, if you believe your energy is under spiritual attack. The stranger your sister met was more familiar than she admitted. She knew the truth after their first meeting, but she denied it, even to herself. But when she heard them say your name with such precision, she realized she was speaking to someone who once loved you and was deeply broken by you. That pain never healed. It festered, grew darker, and now seeks one thing: exposure. Not just of what happened, but who you've become since. There are messages in the cloud, screenshots, old videos, and voice notes that were saved for a day like this. They are now being revisited and, worse, misinterpreted to suit a narrative that will destroy your current standing. The person your sister spoke to is now building a story. They're contacting mutual connections, dropping lines like bait. They want your name associated with a tale that fits their emotional justice, and if you don't act fast, it will work. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Keep reading. The most important part is yet to come. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The moment your sister walked away from that meeting, a chain of dangerous energy was released into motion. The person from your past didn't waste time. Within 24 hours, they made contact with someone who holds legal authority, not just to talk, but to act. A document has been drafted. Your name appears on it more than once. And while it isn't official yet, the intention behind it is clear: to tie you to something you never thought would resurface. The person you once trusted is collecting proof, or at least what appears to be. They're spinning a narrative, blending truth with lies so convincingly that outsiders can't tell the difference. The trap is not physical, it's emotional, psychological, and reputational. This goes deeper than you imagine. The woman your sister spoke to has a backup plan, even if you try to block her. She already forwarded part of the message to someone close to your workplace or a group you re-tied to, silently, with no warning. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The confession your sister made was innocent in her mind, but destructive in the bigger picture. She said things that hinted at your past mistakes, your private decisions, and your relationships that had been left undefined. The listener took every word as an opportunity. Now your name is the topic of discussion in places you haven't visited in years. In rooms where whispers travel faster than facts. The air has changed, and people are watching, waiting for your reaction. There's one voice recording that changes everything. It's short, no more than 25 seconds, but it carries your voice, and it's being twisted to sound like an admission. The context is gone. The listener doesn't care. It fits their version, and that's all they needed. Someone will message you soon pretending they don't know anything. Don't be fooled. Their real goal is to see if you're aware, if you're nervous, or if you're preparing a defense. Stay silent until you know the full scope of what's been released. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Archangel Michael says, your name is now being observed in the spiritual realm for interference. An attempt is being made to alter your divine timeline using past energy that was never resolved properly. That energy, when exposed under darkness, becomes a weapon. Your sister regrets the meeting, not because of what she said, but because of what happened after. She was contacted again, pressured to add more details, and without realizing it, she added a timeline and an exact location tied to your past. That was all they needed. A location can be verified. A date can be traced. Now, someone is preparing a presentation, not for social media, but for confrontation, maybe even a formal accusation. The mirror has cracked, not physically, but spiritually. You've likely felt strange sensations, heaviness, heat in your chest, or emotional surges that appear randomly. That's not anxiety, that's interference. The past is trying to step through the door of your present. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Comment, protect my name, if you know someone is trying to ruin your image behind your back. Another meeting is scheduled. This time, it won't be quiet. A third person has been invited, someone you know, someone who once stood up for you but has been growing distant lately. Their involvement could flip everything upside down. This person wants to believe you, but what they're being shown is pulling them away. Your sister unintentionally turned them against you by answering one final question. That single moment of weakness is now the foundation of this entire attack. You'll receive a forwarded message soon, something that wasn't meant for your eyes. It will seem like a mistake, but it's bait. If you respond emotionally, they win. If you stay calm, you keep your advantage. Inside your house, someone placed something without your knowledge. A physical item, perhaps a paper, a device, or a note, tied to this entire plan. You must search carefully, especially in corners you rarely check. It's meant to be found too late. Type Amen to get blessing 101. They want you to explode. They want your anger to confirm what they already told others. But Archangel Michael says, your silence will be your sword. Your wisdom will be your protection. Do not speak before you see the full battlefield. There's someone who still supports you, a friend who has remained quiet. They've seen some of the evidence being collected and sensed that something isn't right, but they don't know how to bring it to you safely yet. This person has saved a screenshot that will help you. It shows part of a message that was edited to make you look guilty. When it is revealed, everything will shift, but timing is everything. The woman your sister met is trying to create a domino effect. She believes once the first piece falls, everything around you will collapse. But there's one truth she doesn't know: your spirit is not the same anymore. You're not the person she's trying to attack. Type Amen to get blessing 626. A legal contact has been activated. This doesn't mean a case has started, but it means someone is gathering proof. The plan is not to sue, it's to blackmail emotionally or ruin a future opportunity you've been working toward. There is also a threat of spiritual exposure. This person has gone to a psychic or reader, trying to pull energy about your current life. What they were told shocked them, and now they believe your success must be stopped. This is no longer just about the past. It's about envy, power, and retribution. Your sister's role has changed. She is no longer just the messenger, she's a channel. If she doesn't stop soon, the consequences will touch her too. Archangel Michael says, your enemies have gone too far. Divine justice has already been scheduled. But before the storm of correction begins, you must stay grounded, observant, and silent. Let heaven align the blow. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Comment, justice is mine, if you're ready to take your power back. The next full moon holds power. This situation will either explode or dissolve depending on what happens that night. The woman from your past is planning to send the message on that very evening. She believes that moon energy will expose you. But what she doesn't realize is that you're surrounded by guardians. Your name has been written in divine light, and lies cannot permanently darken your truth. A person you barely speak to anymore will suddenly contact you. They may mention the name of your sister or bring up a random memory, but it's not random. They are part of the chain and trying to collect emotional responses to report back. Your healing must begin now, before the chaos touches you directly. Clear your energy. Clean your space. Your healing must begin now, before the chaos touches you directly. Clear your energy. Clean your space. Burn what no longer belongs to you. The past is trying to reattach. You must not allow it. Type Amen to get blessing 470. For the spirit of the woman trying to destroy your peace is unstable. She is haunted, driven by an illusion that hurting you will restore something in her. But what she doesn't know is that she's walking toward her own downfall. The legal document they tried to use as a threat will not pass. The third party, the one who knows you and still believes in you, will speak up when it matters most. Their words will carry weight that the liar cannot match. At that very moment, the energy will shift. What was meant to bury you will instead open the ground beneath them. And what was hidden in your past will be returned to you not as a burden, but as a weapon of light. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Comment, truth never dies. If you felt this story in your soul, the door to your next chapter is already cracked open. But before you walk through it, this confrontation must complete its course. You are not here to fight, you are here to witness divine justice unfold before your very eyes. The same sister who brought this danger will be the one who delivers your redemption. She will step forward in a moment of pressure, unable to carry the lie any longer. She will speak your name with clarity and truth. The woman from your past will fall silent. Her energy will break. Her strategy will crumble, and the power she thought she had will vanish into smoke. The shame she planned for you will return to her. You will not even need to argue. Your energy, your calm, and your divine protection will speak louder than any word. The angels will be around you, their presence felt by even the unbelievers in the room. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You will walk away from that room different, lighter, free, but also more aware of who you allow into your private spaces. Your sister may apologize, or she may vanish for a while, needing time to process the damage she unintentionally caused. Forgive her, even if she doesn't ask. She became a lesson, not a permanent loss. The person from your past will not return again after this. Their chapter ends here. What they tried to awaken will now close with such force that nothing, and no one, will ever reopen it again. From that moment forward, you'll notice your dreams shift. The heaviness in your chest will leave. Doors that were locked before will open, and people who avoided you will begin to ask for your presence again. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Archangel Michael says, a spiritual upgrade is coming to your soul. You were tested through betrayal, but you were crowned through truth. The enemies thought your past would destroy you. Instead, it revealed your power. A new timeline is opening, one without manipulation, without judgment, and without hidden traps. The woman who tried to end you has removed herself from your divine circle forever. You are being called to something greater. This experience has refined you, not ruined you. You now walk with more discernment, more clarity, and a shield of divine armor that can't be pierced again. The next 21 days will bring restoration. You will hear someone say, "I'm sorry," someone return what they took, and someone new enter your life who has no connection to your past, only your future. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Comment, "The past has no power over me," if you're claiming your fresh start. Let this be the last time your name is used in gossip. Let this be the final day the past has any hold over your spirit. Let this be the moment you declare your cleansing, your breakthrough, your total victory. The sky is shifting for your benefit. The lies are clearing. The snakes have shown their faces, and now they are retreating. You don't need revenge, you've been given renewal. You will no longer feel haunted. The woman who carried your story will now carry her own consequences. Her plan failed because your protection was too divine, too sharp, too rooted in light. You were never alone in this. Heaven watched every word. The angels wrote down every lie. Now the book of your story is being rewritten, not in shadows, but in pure glowing truth. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This is your full victory. You've reached the end of the full 10,000 word divine message. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.